That's annoying. I fucking had to stop the video there. Basically, my cat thought he'd snuck in the house. Obviously, he must have snuck in the house when I opened the door, come out here and turn all these on. He must have ran in the house and hid. And my two dogs, well, one of them, Alfie's getting too old to care, but my other dog, Rex, is fucking bonkers. Basically, his favourite pastime is sniffing the cat's ass. And my missus is trying to sleep, and she goes, all I can hear is Rex fucking try to chase the cat up and down the stairs to get a sniff. So I had to go in and just kick the cat out. Bastard.
Yes, my lady. Very good, my lady. Yes, my lady.
See what I mean? You start getting a few features, it just starts doing them, and then it just fucking dies and don't give you any. Even though the feature's shit anyway. Barracks is still on. Next week, a few of these will be put into storage. See? Again, a fucking shitty feature. Another parking thing from Parking I come through today. That was lovely. Well, not today, actually, a couple of days ago. So I rung the services, explained, told, obviously, like, because a lot of them, I don't live any near welcome breaks or anything, but some of them do know me from doing this and stuff. So I explained it, and luckily the guy on the phone was like, yeah, okay, yeah, no problem, just send your number plate in and we'll sort it. Send your ticket in and we'll sort it, we'll get it cancelled. It's funny though, when you speak to Parking Eye, they say they can't be cancelled. They're such fucking crooks. I really hate them. I really hate private parking companies. Not for what they do. I understand why they exist, because people just take the piss. If not, if like people would go into like a town centre, parking, you know, like a fucking supermarket like B&M, and then just go into town all day and not even shop at B&M. But if you're using that company, if you've even got just a receipt to say I've shopped there, that should just be, they should, you know, just cancel any fine because you've used the shop. The shop should be like, yeah, as long as they've got a fucking receipt and have spent some money that day, we don't care. It's just, at least they're a customer, you know, fair, whatever. But they don't. And then what happens is you then hate that company, not the parking firm. You hate the parking firm anyway, but then you start to hate that company. Like I got a ticket from Mecca Wood Green, and they wouldn't cancel it. Yeah, I've been there a few times, you know, and talking to me and that, and I'm sitting there playing fucking 2 or 3 machines at a time and that, max bet and shit. And, you know, and then you say to them, look, you know, ring them up, he's like, I didn't put my number plate in, I forgot, you know, it's me. And then they're like, nah, you got to pay it. I'm like, you serious? I haven't been there since. I haven't been there for about 8 months. Won't go in. Fuck them. All because a private parking firm is too greedy to go, oh yeah, we can see from our records that you normally put your number plate in and you obviously are a member and it's an easy mistake, you know, don't want to fucking ruin the image of the company we're trying to represent. They're like, nah, fuck that, mate, we want the money. That's why they're bad for what they represent. It does your business very bad publicity because they are so fucking horrible. They just pester the fuck out of people. And then the government start giving more fucking leeway and stuff. You're giving these people who are not even honest, people who try and make their tickets look genuine like a council parking one, and they try everything in the book and they say all this intimidating shit in letters, and then the government go, yeah, I tell you what, we'll give you a bit more rights. Nah, not when they can't even act properly. I remember me and Martin were in London. And there was a Tesco, like a Tesco Extra. And I'm not making this up, this is the God's honest truth, exactly how it happened. So we pull in and it says you get 30 minutes. Yeah? 30 minutes, it says. No problem. Because we're only going in to get a sandwich. You know, the old classic meal deal, right? Martin's a witness, both went in, Martin was in Martin's car. And we go in and we literally walk straight up to the thingies, get the sandwiches and, you know, the drink, crisps, and we come out and we stand there eating them. And we've just come out, we're standing there eating them, and there's a guy taking photos of his car. And I said to Martin, he's probably taken a photo to log that you've just got here, you know, so he knows he's seen you here now, right? So we just ate the sandwiches, and I got back in the car and went. So we was probably not even 10 minutes in there. Yeah, you guessed it. Week later, yeah, you overstayed. Fine. Pay £100. He contested it, and they said, no. And he contested it, and he went all the way with it. I can't remember what happened to it, but he did get it cancelled in the end. But that's what I mean by how fucking dishonest they are. That bloke was just basically taking a picture of a car and then making up how long he'd been there. And the AMPR ones, like, fuck them as well. If I use a car park and I know I'm not going to be using the place, I've got no problem with paying for parking or making sure I'm out when I'm supposed to be. But if you're in a services and you're fucking playing all these in a room where there's no fucking clock, no window, no staff member ever comes in and says like, oh, don't forget your parking, mate, I've seen you a little... If you're an addict, it's so easy to just, you know, you overstay by, 20 minutes or something, you think, fuck, that's a 10 at a park, shit, I've lost my money. They don't go, oh, well, don't worry, you're playing machines. Like, most services will. They'll go, like, if they're not even playing machines, they'll give you the free parking. They'll put your number plate in. Loads of them don't. They just go, oh, well, drive out. Then you get pestered now for the next 12 months. Or longer, over a parking fee. When you've just used the services there, and you spent a lot of money there. And then what happens? You don't want to go back. So now they've lost a gambler. Idiot. Because they use a shitty company. I remember I parked in London in a bay where you could pay by phone. So I was like, well, it's chucking down rain, cold, real windy, and I thought, do I sit in my car? I'm only going to go in that pub over there. And I thought, fuck this, I'll get on my phone and I'm doing it when I get out of my car, and I can go and sit in that pub and do it when I'm in the pub, right? And I'm on the phone straight away, and I had to set it up, my car, and then once you set it up, you do your parking, yeah? It probably took me about 5 minutes to set my car up. Another couple of minutes just to pay over the phone to do my parking. And I got a ticket already. The ticket come through like 3 minutes before my parking was active. What the fuck? I mean, there's cunts just riding around, instantly want to give you a ticket. They don't even give you a couple of minutes grace. They just pull up and go, no, ain't got a pick. Bang, straight away, straight on your car. Fine. Luckily they overturned it, but I had to fucking really argue it. And I got it overturned. But they said in the future they wouldn't do it again. They said you should sit in your car until it's completed. I mean, I don't live in London, so you just don't really think about stuff like, you think, well, I'm going to get a few minutes grace, surely just set this up. Back to that again. Just to set my parking up. You get 5 minutes, didn't they? Maybe 10 minutes to make sure you're getting it done. But now they just said, well, you got to make sure you stay by your car before you do it, and you sort of think, well, fuck me, I didn't think it'd be that quick on it. But another one though, I did get overturned. I remember I'd been stuck on a machine for hours. I paid for about 3 hours, and I was gone for like 5. I'm walking back to my car and I'm like, yeah, I know I'm going to get a ticket, I know I am. I got back to my car, no parking ticket, happy days, yeah? So I'm like, that's all right, you know, I managed to luck out and be even on this machine that I was on. And I felt even more lucky that I didn't get a fine or nothing. And then, yeah, 30 days later, you haven't paid a penalty you was given. I was like, where? And it was this car park. And I was like, well, I can tell you, I fucking, you know, I said, fair enough. I admitted to him I'd been there over the time and I was expecting a ticket. I said, but you never put one on my car. I said, if you can give me a copy of it, I said, you give me a copy of it, I'll gladly pay it. That's what, and then they never did. They didn't give me a copy of it. Next time I logged in, because the appeal thing, you could like log in. Next time I logged in a few weeks later, it was kept saying active every few days, kept checking it. And eventually, about 3 or 4 weeks later, I looked and it said it's been cancelled. I was like, yeah. So always contest one if you get one. Don't know. If they're council ones, yeah, usually best to put your hand up. So I did park somewhere. Can't remember where it was now. Near Ilford somewhere. I parked in this high street, and I went to go and use the machine. Fucked. Right, wouldn't take money, and all of them wouldn't take coins. I'm like, well, nothing I can do. So I bit played some machines, won. Come back to my car, parking ticket. And I was like, well, fuck this, I'll get out of this, you know. So I appealed it, said I couldn't pay. They said you should have paid by phone. I was like, well, it doesn't say anywhere on the front. Here's a photo of the machine. They sent me back a photo of the fucking side of the machine. There's a sticker on the side saying you should, if you can't, you know, you should pay by phone. You should ring up this number. Now, if you don't live in London, you don't really come across that much outside London. You can usually pay with coins. If it don't work and they're all broke, I mean, this whole street, they're all like it. Obviously, what they've done is they converted them so they were all pay by phone, but I didn't know that. I paid that one because I was like, okay, you got me. You got me. Don't mind paying it. But in London, it's worse, isn't it? Oh my God, London's worse. You think it's bad when you get a parking ticket for like, you know, it's like normally about 50 quid, isn't it? And if you pay it straight away, it's 25. I know, in London, it's 140. If you pay it straight away, it's 70. And they still tow your car away down there. If you park on the path, you know, like up here, you park on the curb a little bit, don't you? Yeah? Yeah, in London, as soon as you do that, anyone driving around a recovery truck has the right to just tow your car away. How do we find that out? Because it fucking happened. Yeah, it was in the bookies, me and my mate. Going around playing some machines in the bookies. Parked up, it's a Sunday, parked up on this curb bit, in this like little one-way road. Didn't lead to anything, it just led to a dead end. And was like, that'll be right, no double yellow. Was like, that'll be right, just, you know, a little bit on the path. In there a few hours, when we come back out, yeah, my car's been nicked. And no disrespect, I said to my mate, I said, like, no disrespect, but your car is like it's not a high model, and it's not a very desirable car to steal. And I said, there's a Mercedes just down there at the far end of this one-way, this dead-end road. I said, why don't you nick that? And yeah, we found out eventually, they fucking took it. So you got to bear in mind, we got this car, we had it back within 2 hours of them taking it, and it still cost something like 200 quid. My mate had to get a taxi to this place. He had to get his insurance, you had to get all your insurance and stuff. Your driver license won't cut it, they want to see all your insurance and everything first before they'll give you the car back. And you can pay the fine, and he did get the car back. But funny enough, while he was going to get the car, I made £500 profit while he was going to get his car. So it was sort of, in the end, it was a bit of it was like, fucking hell. But yeah, it was annoying because he would have had a bit more extra money. But I paid half the fee with him because it was in his car. So it come out of the pot. I was like, well, you know, it's half. I'm half for you if you're in your car. I remember being out with fruit videos one day, and yeah, we blew a tyre in Cambridge. We come out the pot, it was in his car. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, that's your car. It's, you know, got to take out the pot, mate. We're both in the car. Happened with Tom as well. Tom, Greenfinger, had it happen with him. Over Huntingdon Ways a few years ago. Fuck me, 4. We're going to get 25 quid. It's gone past! Fucking 40! Big win. But no, nothing. 40 fucking pound. New record, 40 quid. New record, 40 quid. It's a £40 jackpot now. Does this mean a big jackpot's coming? Because it's done more than 25 quid somewhere. You know the title of this part, I'm going to put big win. You know I'm going to put that in big capital letters. You know I am. Because for this, that's a huge win. That's like fucking jackpot hold. That's the gar finished with. Just got a cup of tea at Kimmy Company now. And you sports fans. Oh fuck, tea gone cold. Ugh. Do you hate that when you've got a cup of tea and you forget how long you sat there and you go to take a big swig of it and it's fucking freezing cold? Ugh. But yeah, there you go, yeah, I remember that. Come out and I was thinking, fucking car can't be nicked. Because basically, he had work the next day. This was Sunday. He had to be back at work on Monday. And he was like, I can't not turn up for work, you know, he's got a very good record at work, you know, of always being there and sort of shit. He's like, didn't want to fuck that record up, and he was like so pissed off. I was just sort of like, fuck it, I'll go work tomorrow. Tell your boss, I'm sure they'll understand, you know. He's like, no, I need to get a car, I've got to try and get it. Because I was thinking, happy days, I get to spend another day in London. But no, he did get the car back just in time. He got there, he had to get a taxi to this place. I can't remember where it was now. Somewhere around Romford way, this yard. And he said when he got there, this yard was rammo, full of cars that had been confiscated. There were fucking rows upon rows. They basically walk you down to your car, and he said there were just motors everywhere. He goes, a lot of them though were just bangers. You could tell people had probably just chucked them on the curb, thinking, I want it taken away, I don't want it. But he said there were some nice cars in there as well. He goes, it's amazing how, you know, people just probably can't bother getting back. I said, but yeah, mad. So I talk a bit quiet in these, but you got to remember I'm out in the garage and it's quite late. I've got neighbours and you don't really want them. I wouldn't want to be kept awake by someone talking to himself in the fucking garage, playing a fruit machine. I'm buzzing now, we've got that 40 quid. I'm thinking something might actually happen here. But yeah, I hate parking companies. Don't bother me about cancel. If the council catch me, hold my hands up. I'm like, yeah, I usually, you know, I'm aware of it. But London, though, it is the most unwelcoming place in England, London. Who the fuck want to live there? I would not want to live there. Oh, I did get a fine, actually. I got a fine for the ultra-low emission zone. Didn't know it existed. Because, like, you've got the congestion charge, haven't you? Which, if you go in the centre in the daytime, it applies to everyone. You have to pay like a fee for going in there. It's about, I don't know, about 8 quid or something. But they've done a new one, ultra low emission zone. Don't matter what time of the day it is, if you drive in there, you have to pay yourself one. So if you go in the day, effectively you've got 2 charges you've got to pay. I didn't know this. So I'm driving around the centre of London one night, about fucking midnight, driving one place to get to a hotel or something. Didn't know. £80 fine. 80 quid, mate. And you know what's wrong? You can't, like, if you go into that bit, you know, like London, because you don't live there, it's very difficult to know where you've been. Like, especially if you've got the sat nav on, you don't know if you've been in it or not. There is signs, but London's such a fucking maze, right? It really is a maze. If you don't live there, not used to it, it's very easy to miss these signs and not realise you've actually gone into the area, because you could literally go down one road, you'd be in it, turn, and then you'd be back out of it. But if they've caught you down there, you wouldn't know, but if they caught you down there, you've now got for the rest of that day or one following day to pay it. So you think, well, to be on the safe side, then I'll whack my number plate in when I get home. You can whack your number plate in and find out if you owe it. No, you can't. You're not allowed. There's nothing to tell you if you have to pay it or not. You either pay it, and you might not have even needed it, or you just don't pay it, and you're going to get an £80 fine. How is that fair now? How's that fair? How's that fair? How's that fair, Martin? I don't understand that. But if you go across the crossing, I think you can check on that. I think I might be wrong. If you can't check on the crossing, they're still bent and all. That's London for you. That's what I mean. They just don't want you there. They do not. I know it's like try and reduce pollution. I get all that, but shut the fucking roads. If you want to stop people, just shut them and say commercial vehicles only. So you can't go in the centre unless you're doing a delivery to a property or you live there. Do that and be done with it. But nah, that don't make money. That don't make money then, does it? So we've got to keep taxing people because that makes money. If you really want to stop it, just fucking pedestrianise it all pretty much and just say only commercial vehicles beyond this point. If you go beyond it and you're not a commercial vehicle, you get found, 100 quid fine. You can't come in it anymore unless you've got a permit, you live here, you know. So if you was like going to visit someone, you could get like a, I don't know how you do it. Don't know how to do it. And also that ultra emission zone thing, yeah? You think, well, if you live there, you're all right. No. If you live there and your car doesn't comply, you've got to pay that every time you drive out of your house. Every day. If you live there. Same old. So yeah, you could live there and so basically you have to, and work this out. My diesel, 50 mile an hour, this is how it shows you how bad diesels are. My 50 miles to the gallon diesel, I have to pay the ultra low emission zone charge, right? If I take my 20 to 23 miles to the gallon Pretzer down there, it's exempt. So that just shows you how dirty diesel engines are. Which is what I fucking said all along. For years I've said, look at the shit that comes out of a diesel. But government always try to promote them, didn't they? Because I'd never owned a diesel until last year. Wouldn't buy one. I was like, nah, I've always liked petrol. Then I finally bought a diesel thinking, well, you know, you get a bit better mileage and automatic and stuff. You can just cruise it. So I bought one. And it was like the day after I bought one, they hated them. It's like, oh, Dominic's bought a diesel. Now we can fucking go to war on them. Mate, Scotty's on about doing like a fucking big old run around England or something, going to a load of arcades and stuff in the summer. We always say it, like get like a minibus and just fill it with just slot heads like us and just go around having a sesh, like different holiday, different seasides, just session everywhere. Like different place every day, like a 10-day, 10 locations all across England. Be funny. Thing is though, you'd be pissed you go skin on the first day, do like fucking $1,000 on your first day or something because you just went mad. Well, we are £900 down nearly at the moment. Yeah, I might send the bloke a message who I bought this off saying, did you ever get Jackpot out of it? I'd laugh if he said no. He's had 10 years and never won Jackpot out of it. If he says, yeah, but it was fucking rare, you know, once or twice, it's still shit, isn't it? It's mad. I'm tempted to say, like, do we just let the last 100 for the next part? But no, fuck it. If it's that bad, I'll split it. If this drags out this last 100, I'll just split the parts up into two. I'll split this into 2 parts. Four symbols, 40 quid. I'm kind of expecting if I see the 5 treasure art traces, it's just going to jackpot. That'll be how you get it. Like you probably. But saying that, I'm sure. No, look, I think with Louise, when Cash Ahoy's, I think both times she had 5 maps on it, it was 500. I don't think she ever got 5 maps, and I don't think I ever saw 5 maps not give 500. But I can't think if I ever saw it apart from when Louise got it twice. Sure. I remember having 5 parrots long time ago because I hardly played them. I remember getting 5 parrots and I think I was on a super bet as well, back when you could super bet. And I think I was like fucking a £10 super bet. I thought it's going to be Jackpot. It's like 60 quid. I was absolutely livid. I was contemplating putting an ad in the paper for this machine, just to pay someone minimum wage to stand there and film it. Because it's so boring. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be doing another £1,000 versus this next month. I'm not going to play it. It won't get played. I'll turn it on every now and then just to make sure I don't die or anything, but I'm not playing it until I film it again. Nah, it wouldn't, because I'd be annoyed if I played it and then it rolled in Jackpot and I couldn't catch it on video after all this effort. It might be one of the machines where it just pops up every now and then, some few more parts of it, and it gradually just changes to from 500. I've got to change all the titles from 500 to 1,000 versus Thunderbirds, and then they're all going to be changed to £2,000 versus Thunderbirds, and you fucking end up with like £5,000 versus Thunderbirds. If we get to like 2.5 grand, I think if we get to 2.5 grand, there's no Jackpot.
Yes, my lady.
You could all on the last part. If we get to like 2.5 grand without a Jackpot, lost in it. I think everyone can comment, and the most liked comment for the best way to get rid of this machine, I'll video that. I'll do it. So if it's like, go fucking mental with a sledgehammer and it gets the most likes, that's what's going to happen. Or if it's like, I know a lad who's got a bulldozer, he's digger, he does diggers and stuff. I'm sure he'd fucking pick this up in a bucket and just chuck it. I'm sure he would. He'd love to do it. Or we set fire to it. Or we fill it with fireworks and shut the door. Just like literally light fireworks and just chuck them inside and just shut the door and run. I'll just drive out to the middle of nowhere and do it. Doesn't bother me. And then just take it to the dump. Dumps still take fruit machines, so this better fucking pay a Jackpot, because his life depends on it now. God. Not once have we seen 3 Thunderbird symbols of £950. Nearly, 935. Not once seen 3 of a kind Thunderbirds for 50 quid. Understand not doing the 4 or the 5, understand that, it's a Jackpot, but where's the fucking 100 quid a win? Where's the, the 5 Tracy's or something where it goes 100, 125, make it interesting. Are we just getting really unlucky with this grand? Will another grand show us anything else? It's like, tune in next time on Thunderbirds. Oh, no go. Oh, fuck, I hate it when I see them, because you think they're just going to bang them all in, and it's another letdown. It's like, I can't even play anything apart from Alien and Pac-Man. Yeah. Got to dump all these, I think, soon. I think everything in here is full, apart from Austin Powers, because I haven't turned it on yet since buying it. I haven't plugged it in yet. No, I plugged it in. No, I haven't plugged it in. Not since buying it. So I'm going to have to plug that in soon. Otherwise the battery will die on it. Oh, got some pound coins. Would play Fight Night, but the problem with Fight Night is I don't know what's wrong with them. I mean, every time you turn it off and on, it forgets all the credits. Now, it's either resetting the game, which means it's not holding its memory, or there's a setting that's just resetting the credits. Every time you turn it off and on, which is a bit shitty if it's doing that. I don't rather it not did that. But if it's resetting the memory every time, then it means the board's still faulty, which means I've got to send the board back for the second time to be fixed. I mean, the guy done it. Not the guy. I mean, he took it back the second time and he spent ages making sure it was working. But I'm hoping that's just going to be a setting somewhere where it's just, where it's just resetting the credits. But if it's resetting the memory, we've got to do something about that. Can't stick that in a fucking arcade, can I? Or anything like that. People just come in every day for doors and make money out of it. Or just turn it off and on. You'd be like, yeah, rape it, turn it off and on, rape it again, turn it off and on, rape it again. Because last time when I turned that on, that went mental, didn't it? Put it on £10 Jackpot, turned it on, it paid about 50 or 60 quid out. See what I didn't notice as well? I think it was my 10-year anniversary of this channel a few months ago. I don't think I even noticed. I might be wrong, it might have been 2008 I started it. I thought it was 2009. But yeah, I didn't even notice that went by. That's soon gone. Time flies when you're doing brains. Well, final stretch. God, so annoying. Barrack's still working. Yeah, someone did, a friend of mine did mention, sent me a message saying it might be the power unit starting to go. Possibly. Possibly. What, power supply or power unit? Tempted, I never did put that on a different jackpot because that goes on 5. I could stick it on like 20 pence, £5. They go bonkers when you catch them. It pays like fucking 80 quid out. But I can't even bother to stand there and get to do it. I've had to do it in an arcade once or twice. Not very often you see them on 5, but I have had it. They just go crazy. Probably about 7 or 8 years ago. I think I was out with Steve somewhere. It was in an arcade and we had one do it on us. Just throwing 7s out and then they hold and it chucks in bars and it holds and goes nuts. Pretty much every press is a fucking win. Cock blocked by Parker there. 2 wilds across the middle and then Parker cock blocked. 10, 9, 8. It's going to roll in fucking tenner or something. It's keep me awake a little bit longer.
Yes, lady. Very good, lady.
Start again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Something's coming in. You know, it didn't really go more than fucking 6 or 7 presses without wins. They're coming. They're coming. 2 or 3 quid's coming. Really? There it is. There's a quid. Here comes another quid or 2. Hey, look. There it goes. It's going to streak of a pound. Pound, £2 wins. Keep me awake. There we go. This is what this machine needs. It needs help. £1,000 gone. Biggest win. 40 quid. We're going to do this again. Another 1,000. And if we get the 2.5 grand VAT jackpot, on the final part, the best comment of how we should destroy it will probably, the most liked will be probably how it meets its end. Alright, catch you all later. See you on the next one.